Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Sandman. Today is the Sandman'S Locksport report for Friday, November 1st, 2024. Let's get into it. If you are new here, every Friday I try to put out a post or a YouTube video disclosing all of the brand new products that are coming to market for all of you Locksport, lockpickers, locksmiths, just whatever. Hey, sorry I'm putting this out late. I like to try to get this out sometime in the afternoon. It's like 7 p.m. at the time I'm starting this. I had a crazy day today, but this is not about me. This is about you and getting some of the best tools in your hands. First off, if you're new to Locksport, then you probably are completely oblivious to lpubelts.com. lpubelts.com stands for Lockpickers United. Belts.com. Lockpickers United is basically the group of people that organized what is modern day lock sport. Over the past 10 years, they have taken nearly all of the locks in the entire world, categorized them based off of the security features that make them unique, and then ranked them from easiest to hardest from level 1 to like level 14. White belt to black belt, first dan, second dan, third dan, fourth and fifth dan black belt. And now they made it a game to where we're trying to see who can pick the highest, most difficult locks in the world. lpubelts.com is your number one resource for that. I would highly recommend you check it out. I also have a link in the description of every single one of my YouTube videos that will take you to the Discord group. And if you want a mentor in lock sport or lock picking, there are people that are way better than me who have nothing but time on their hands and they just want to help you become a better lock picker because they want to grow the hobby. So check out the link in the description down below. Go to the Discord link, create a Discord account, and it'll take you right to that server. And it's just amazing. The type of people that are there, the amount of skill that's there, it's amazing. If you don't really want to be a part of an online community, you just want to teach yourself how to pick locks, go to lpubelts.com. This has, I swear, nearly all the locks in the world. And I could just type in something like Brinks. And you know what? I learned something today. I have this Brinks aluminum padlock, and I thought it was all standard pins. And someone said, Sandman, you keep talking about it going into a fall set, and it doesn't have security pins. But it has two security pins. It has two of these here, these spool pins right here. And I was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know. This is newly classified. It's a brand new lock. This lock came out like in the last 5 or 6 months, I think, maybe about 8 months ago. And this Brinks aluminum padlock where I think the core can be removed. And I just didn't know. No idea that this sucker had two little security pins in it until somebody corrected me because I don't know everything. And I looked it up on lpubelts.com, and sure enough, that's exactly what it is. And that's what I love about lpubelts.com. You can type in anything you want. Type in master lock. Look at all the different master locks. Let's see what type of pins are in this thing. 4 standard pins. That's crazy. But, Sandman, what are the hardest locks in the world to pick? I don't know. They're probably an Asa Abloy or something like that. Definitely going to be a black belt level lock. Let's take a look at this Asa Twin Ruko Garant. And this guy is crazy with steel freaking driver pins, and it's got some finger pins with false gates and true gates. Oh my lord, guys, it gets crazy. So check out lpubelts.com. That's all I have for that section. Let's get into what I'm just all right, let's just get into the products. Sorry guys, it's been a rough 4 months. Has anybody else had a rough year? Has 2024 not been your year? Because it's not been going well for me so far. All right, we're almost done with this year. Let's get into this. So Covert Instruments actually has a new website. Nobody has noticed this yet. Typically, when Covert Instruments releases a new product, I will get 10 emails, 10 text messages on Instagram saying, Sandman, did you see that they released this new product? And it's like, dude, like I have the owner's phone number on speed dial. I knew about this stuff weeks before you guys, all right? No, just joking. I don't have as close of a relationship with every manufacturer as I would love to, but believe it or not, I actually do know about some of these products a little bit in advance, but they don't give me dates. Everybody's like, Sandman, when are they going to release the Apex? Or Sandman, when Jimy Longs? I don't know, but they will reach out to me within like 24 hours before product release, and they'll say, hey, I got something sending out to you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, cool. And so Covert Instruments has a brand new website. None of you saw it. You all slept on it. I caught it. Haha. I should be sending you all emails saying, hey, did you know they have a new website? And you're going to be like, who cares? So, anyways, they have a brand new website because these people are growing exponentially, and they now have dropped the Gravity Pick. I am excited for this. I've seen a prototype. I was invited out to the Covert Instruments manufacturing facility in Washington, D.C. area, and I had the opportunity to look at a prototype. It was just that, a prototype. I'll tell you right now, prototypes look nothing like the finished product. This thing looks amazing. I can't wait to get it. It should arrive tomorrow, Saturday, and it's fun. This is awesome. It's basically a jackknife tool or a jackknife lockpick that's also a fidget tool, but it's a serious lockpick because it's using some serious tool steel, 301 high yield, stainless steel, most likely. I don't see a reason why they're not going with the 301 high yield. And it comes with 3 other profiles. This is basically the Genesis pick set, though you can only have one profile operating at one given time, but it's basically a Genesis pick set inside of like a switchblade style jackknife fidget tool. It's awesome. I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to review it. I think it's fun. Someone says, Covert Instruments is encroaching upon becoming campy and mall ninja like Sparrows. I think they're competing very well with Sparrow. Sparrows has a jackknife tool that's like $95. It's ridiculously expensive. And they really missed the mark on it. It should have been a $45 tool. This is a $65 tool, and I think it's going to be absolutely worth it. I just think it's going to be great. It's going to be a fun toy. It's going to be a serious lockpick. We're going to see a lot of Locksporters carrying these at Locksport, competitions and Locksport meetups and everything else and conventions. I think it's fun. Looking forward to that. Next up is, let's take a look at their vault. Man, their vault is dwindling. So we should be getting Apex. My guess is probably before end of the year. My guess is Christmas. I think that would be smart. And I think it'd be really smart if they release the plug spinner around the same time as they release the Apex. The Evo, don't know what the Evo is. Momentum looks like a butterfly knife. And Spin, don't know what Spin is. Have no idea. They also have a couple new sections to their website. So now they have YouTube videos. So if you click on the menu, we have YouTube videos just below the lock library. So that's cool. YouTube videos. Hold on. So I haven't even looked at this yet. John here used to be civil engineer on YouTube. John has been working with Covert Instruments ever since their inception. John's a freaking fantastic lockpicker, excellent teacher, instructor, and excellent he's an actual engineer. Like he's just legit all around. So I love that he's now making content, showing his face, going to teach us how to pick locks. I think this is wonderful. So it's cool that they're doing that. Let's see here. So the 3D printed stuff. So all the 3D printed stuff used to be owned by Tony Varelli, who owned 3D Locksport. Covert Instruments acquired 3D Locksport, and Tony Varelli went to go work for Covert Instruments. And so now all of the IP from 3D Locksport is available through Covert Instruments for free. The STL files. So if you have a 3D printer at home and you want to print up some cool products, you can just go over here and you can print it up yourself. Or just recently, just like a couple weeks ago, they now started offering some of these items for sale on the website. So you can get some of these items printed up, no problem. That's super cool. I love it. I have like $800 worth of 3D Locksport products that I have purchased myself with credit card. I'm still paying it off, and I absolutely love all their stuff. Like this large lockpick stand. How many? I got so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. I have 9 of them, and they were like $40 each. Now, man, let's see how much they cost here. $40. Man, like they're offering great products. I love it. You can get it in black. Very cool. If you don't like it, you can get the digital download and print it up in any color that you want. I think it's great that they're doing that. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the swag. I don't think there's anything new in the swag. I should have looked at this before I just started making content. Nothing new in here. I'll keep you guys updated if I see anything new. The Chop Shop is always adding new stuff. Always check this out. They definitely, I just got I have en route to my location this Masonic Freemason lockpick set. My father is a 32nd degree Freemason with the Scottish Rite, and my brother is a Master Mason, I think, with the Scottish Rite. And but my father's been in the Masonic Brotherhood for over 50 years, I think. I was actually a Demolay, which is a fraternity for boys whose fathers are Freemasons. I tried to join the Freemasons while I was in the Marines. It was a big mistake. I was constantly busy going out doing field ops and deploying. So I was initiated in the first degree, but I never got past the first degree. So now I need to try to go back and get a demit and all this other crazy stuff if I want to pursue it. But I totally bought this for my father for Christmas, and I'm super excited to get it. Can't wait. And I'm super excited. I love Covert Instruments products. You can't go wrong with any Covert Instruments products at all. God bless Covert Instruments. Let's see here. Nothing new in the lock collectors. Let's see the training gear. The lock block. It's not called a lock block. That was the original term for it. And then some actual person that did create something called the lock block was like, hello, you can't call it that. So let's see, the lock gutting bundle is on sale, $2 off there. Let's see, the Locksport trainer bear. You can buy this thing bear now. That's fantastic. That's great. Oh, that's wonderful. You couldn't buy this bear by itself. You had to buy it with all of the locks, if I remember correctly. And when I paid for it, oh, it's sold out. Ooh, boo. I'm sure it'll be back in stock. But they updated it. It used to be American Lock and Master Lock cylinders, and I have it, and I really love this thing. I think it's a lot of fun. And they now updated it to be, let's see here, Pack Lock. All 10 Pack Lock cylinders. So now, it's all going to be the same keyway, but you can totally progressively pin it and then add security pins and all this stuff. I'm probably going to buy another one because I'd love to have the one with all the Pack Lock cylinders. I think that's cool. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say, this is actually really big news. I'm actually going to make a video about this and only this. So Rat Yoke and Covert Instruments have joined forces. Rat Yoke, if you're not aware and you live under a rock, Rat Yoke is the #1 custom lockpick maker in the world, hands down by far. He has been making handmade custom lockpicks since 2008, so 16 years now, going on 17 years. And Rat Yoke is a master jeweler. He is a silversmith. He is a goldsmith. He is a master jeweler, okay? He has pieces of jewelry that are in permanent positions at prominent museums throughout the world. He is an amazing jeweler. I've known the guy since 2010. I actually have his very first commissioned lockpick set that I procured from the very first owner. And I have several other examples of his work in my collection right now. Also, I have 4 or 5 of his rings. He also makes jewelry. And the guy's just amazing. I love the guy. And now he's partnering with Covert Instruments. And they put out an email today that Rat Yoke's lockpicks are now for sale on the Covert Instruments website. And I swear to you, I shit you not, they sold out probably less than an hour, all 4 of them. These prices range from $140 to $260 per lockpick. Rat Yoke uses silver inlay. Okay, like Rat Yoke uses some amazing processes for making these tools like this one. This one here has silver inlay. Those are bits of silver that are inlaid into this pick that he has shaped to make it look like a rainbow trout or something like that. I mean, his tools are phenomenal. They're all 301 high yield stainless steel, the strongest tool steel on the market for lockpicks, and it's so fantastic to see these guys do a collaboration. I love it. There are really great lockpick makers in the world right now that are collaborating with other manufacturers, but they all were inspired by or learned from Rat Yoke and his tutorials. So this is a big deal. Let me just reiterate this. The world's greatest custom lockpick maker has just joined forces and paired off with Covert Instruments, which is now turning into one of the world's greatest lockpick manufacturers. Mark my words, once Covert Instruments has their Apex tool line, they're going to be North America's greatest lockpick manufacturer, hands down, end of debate. Don't even argue with me. It's not even a competition there. They're now on a world stage competing with companies like Multipick that have been in business for well over 25 years, almost 35 years. So they're on that level. They're slowly getting there. To see custom lockpicks being offered by a North American manufacturer like this is amazing. Now someone can say, well, Sparrows, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. For some reason, tools just don't sell that quickly when they're on the marketplace for the other manufacturers. But on the chop shop, they sold quick because people know how legit Rat Yoke is. Let me tell you something else about Rat Yoke tools, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Rat Yoke lockpicks. I used to have 20. I've given away some and I've traded some. I had a matching set of Rat Yoke lockpicks that I bought in 2018 for like $150 each. $300, okay? $320 with like shipping or something like that. And those weren't even made of 301 high yield, because I don't think he was using 301 high yield back then. Back then, I think I commissioned them specifically with a 400 series surgical stainless steel, okay? Which is quite comparable. It's very similar. But that's what was available on the market, and that was like the strongest pick steel blanks you could get. And I commissioned these 2 picks for $150 each. Just 6 months ago, I wanted a locksmith dealer cutaway Schleg lock pick, like lock set, not lock pick, but pick set. Excuse me, lock set, where the locks, like the Schleg Everest, the Schleg Primus, the Schleg Everest Primus, Schleg Primus 29 SL. They're all cutaways, and it was like a $500 kit. And this locksmith's like, I don't really need lock picks. And I was like, okay. I was like, how about I give you in trade $300 worth of Rat Yoke lock picks, 2 of them, and then I'll cover the other 200 with some other miscellaneous stuff. And as soon as he heard the words Rat Yoke, or it's one word, Rat Yoke, he was like, deal, done. Like, they hold value. I bought them in 2018, never really used them, and just set in a display case. Pride of my, of all my possessions, and they held their value. I sold them. I traded them for their value. They hold value. Rat Yoke lockpicks hold value. I don't know of any other custom tool maker that makes $150 to $260 lockpicks that hold value 6 years later. In fact, when Rat Yoke stopped making lockpicks and he went to Taiwan for a decade to teach English, his tools went up in value. So just to give you an idea, these are legit. It's super legit. I'm fucking excited here. I'm stupid excited, and I'm so happy to see this happen, because it's like, man, like I've been waiting. I've been buying tools from Rat Yoke since 2012. So for 12 years, I've been collecting his tools. I have 13 of them here in my collection, and this is awesome. Like, this is great. Now every time I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I got $150 to spend. Let's see if Rat Yoke has any tools available on Covert Instruments. So you're going to have to bear with Rat Yoke. He still has to make all these by hand, so they will be, they're going to be available as they become available. Probably once a month these things will drop, and they're going to sell out quick. So if you are, interested, just go to the email down below and be in the know. That's it. That's okay. Last thing I want to add is we do have 4 sets of creator tools. So if you're a big fan of Lady Locks or Lockchuck or Georgia Jim, Dr. Hogmaster, these are some of the best lock pickers in the entire world. Okay, these lock pickers are amazing. And if you want to, instead of bothering them, saying, hey, what do you recommend in a lockpick set? Well, all you have to do is click on Lady Locks, and then you can buy the lockpicks that she uses in her personal lockpick set. Yes, they're ambassadors for Covert Instruments, but who else would they be an ambassador for than the greatest pick maker in North America? That's fantastic. I love that they do this. I can't wait to see what they're going to put out in the future with the Apex tool line, and I wonder if they're going to have a collaboration with these content creators. I would love to have a Lady Locks lockpick set that's in the Apex tool line. Oh my god. All right, let's move away from Covert Instruments. I'm just babbling now. All right, so Delta 44 has a couple new products. Let's go to see all. Oh, I should have gone to new item activity. Let's see here. So he has an SFIC Vice lock holders. I think that's new. And he has the Chirac Easy Moki picks, Chirac Easy single picks. Let's see. So the Chirac are all of the handles that I believe are for the Echelon and Genesis pick set. I could be wrong. But basically, if you guys love Covert Instruments tools, you want a 3D printed handle, check out 44 Delta. Oh, these are Moki. Don't listen to me. Chirac are for the Moki picks. I swear he has handles. All right, first let's talk about this. So if you like using Moki tools, there's a problem with using Moki tools, and that is people have to pay extra for the handles and this little screws that are made in Germany by Vent, sold by Zeissfix. Okay, and everybody for like 2 years now have been trying to find a workaround of those tools. People are like, oh, surely you could just go to a hardware store to replace those tools. No, nine. You cannot replace the screws anywhere in North America. They have to be manufactured. Just trust me on this. Just trust Sandman. So what's the solution? Solution is get some 3D printed handles instead for your Moki tools. And you only need one 3D printed handle, one set. Get one of different colors, whatever. But you only need one set because you can hot swap these things out. Super cool that he's doing that. I know for a fact, I thought he had some for covert instruments, but maybe they're not released yet. Maybe I screwed up and I just gave away some information that I'm not supposed to give away. Let's just backtrack and pretend I never said anything. Yeah, no, he had tools for the Reaper. Why are they not listed on here? Yeah, they're right here. That's weird. So, okay, so he does have handles for the McNally Reaper pick set. I highly recommend it because those tools can feel a little bit smaller in your hand. Profiles are a little bit shorter. Get the handles. The handles are basically going to make them the same length of Moki. That's what I was confusing on. And I think he may be releasing some 3D printed handles for the Genesis and Echelon pick sets, but they may still be in development. But these are super cool. Don't sleep on these. I think they're super awesome. Very cool that he's offering that. And then he has an SFIC vice lock holder. So if you have an SFIC cylinder like a Best Falcon Sergeant, you can put this in here and it'll hold in your obviously your 3D printed vise as well. Let's move along. Lockjaw Manufacturing now has lockpicks, believe it or not. This is crazy. I remember a year ago, maybe it was actually winter, I think they were talking about wanting to either make their own lockpicks or sell lockpicks. But now, if you want to buy lockpicks from one of your favorite sticker and beanie and patch and t-shirt manufacturer distributors, you can check out the Lawbringer by Andrew Law. The Lawbringer lockpick set brings 5 of the deadliest lockpicks in one complete kit, produced in high quality 301 high yield stainless steel. This set has gained infamy as the only lockpick set to defeat the best the nation had to offer at the Texas Lockpicking Challenge. Designed by the legendary Andrew Law, the Lawbringer lockpick set will silence any of your critics on the right hand. So this is a set that was procured, put together, consulted on by, from my understanding, Jareth Garza, who won the Texas Lockpicking Challenge 3 years in a row. And this year, I went to go compete against him. I was defeated soundly, and we brought guys who were the best lockpickers in all of North America, and we came close. We took second in, what would have been third place, but we did not take first. Jareth did, and these are the tools that he used. These are excellent tools. I highly recommend them. If you're interested, check them out. You now can just buy these here from American distributor Loock Tools. Fantastic. So I think it's cool that they're doing that they're getting into the game of selling foreign-made lockpicks to offer them here in North America. And this set does offer a bottom of keyway wrench, and it does offer 5 lockpicks. I would love to see this set with a top of keyway wrench, but this is not the set that Jareth Garza uses. Apparently, he just uses bottom of keyway. So it's fantastic that they are now getting in that game. And don't forget the Belmont pinning mat. Look for this guy on sale during Black Friday and for Christmas. It's one of the best pinning mats on the market. It's a ginormous pinning mat, so you don't lose your pins or your parts or your pieces. You don't get grease on your table. Sparrows actually just dropped a limited edition lockpick set just for Halloween. I bought this set with my hard-earned money. I bought it and paid like $9 in shipping. It was ridiculous. The shipping was like 30% of the cost of the product, but I don't care. I think it's cool. I think it's wonderful they did this. I don't even like Sparrow's products, but I have 90% of all of their inventory right over here, and I think this is great. I think they did a good job. I don't like the profiles of the tools that they chose, but this is a fun way to celebrate the holidays, and it's a fun way to celebrate Locksport because nobody started making lockpicking tools accessible until Sparrows came along in 2007. And I purchased my first Sparrows lockpick set probably 2010, 2011. And I've been collecting them ever since. I don't like the tools. I think they're better manufacturers today. and they have not kind of moved on with the needs of the community, but they still offer a lot of fun toys. I think this is a fun toy. It's designed for everyday carry, and it's just a fun, spooky way to enjoy the holidays in the season. I think they hit this product out of the park. I think it's wonderful. I think it's a fun way to enjoy the hobby and to enjoy the holidays. How about that? Look at that. It's a bone arm Bogota, essentially. I love it. I think it's cool. I'm never going to use it. It's going to go right on my freaking door here that's magnetic and has all my other Sparrows junk. But I think it's cool. I hope next year they re-release this, and I would love to see just even, listen, if Sparrows is watching, if you just release just one new lockpick every Halloween, because that's what you guys are kind of known for, having like spooky etched, lockpick sets. If you just did one and then put like 2024, 2025, you would make them collectible in the aftermarket too. You'd make them highly sought at. People would be like, hey man, do you have the 2018? Because I have 2 of the 2019s and I'll trade you. Like, nobody fucking listens to me for some reason, but yet then they wonder why they don't get sales. I don't know. Make new product every holiday season. Doesn't have to be a lot. Make it limited, make it numbered, put a year stamp on it, and then it becomes collectible. And then people every year are going to your website or subscribing and trying to find out what new is coming out, but they're not going to listen to me. Anyways, moving on. The Neophyte set is a new set from Bare Bones, based out of Australia. They make some of the best lockpicks on the market. 301 high yield stainless steel, fantastic. I love the 3D printed. It's like a resin type handle. It's very unusual. And now you can buy this set in like an everyday carry locksmith set. Looks like it goes on like a belt or something like that. I don't know how this works, but it's fantastic. Only $18. Good Lord, you're just giving away tools. One bottom of keyway turning tool, one top double-ended a double-ended top of keyway turning tool, and then 2 rakes. I would love to see them offer this set with like create your own lockpick set, because I don't like a snake rake, and I sure as hell am never going to use a modified diamond. It's like a rounded diamond. I would want to be like, hey, I want a gym profile and a flat hook in this set, and I want to be able to do that. Or maybe a gym profile in 0.5 millimeter or 16.5 thou, and then like a Bogota rake. That would be cool. So I think they kind of missed the mark for me as a customer with the profiles in this, but I would love to see the option of this set that you can kind of upgrade and build however you want. You can select the profiles that you want. That would be my consultation on something like that. Let's take a look at Lockpicker's bench. He doesn't have anything new from 2 weeks ago, but I do want to make you guys aware. If you want to get into multi-pick products, if you want to get into foreign-made products, Bare Bones, Loock Tools, Multipick, just to name a few, they're all available from Lockpicker's bench. He's based out of Alaska. The shipping is flat rate shipping, $9 anywhere in the lower 48. Also, for those of you that live in the UK and you say, hey, Moki, based out of Germany, does not ship tools to the UK for tax reasons, you can buy them directly from Lockpicker's bench and have them shipped to the UK. Obviously, you're going to have to pay shipping, and importation charges, whatever that costs for you guys that are living in the upside down. But I'm sorry, but this is the way. I'm sorry. Lockpicker's bench does have a collaboration going on with Multipick, and they now have a Multipick community handle flags. I don't think this set is a Lockpicker's bench exclusive and not available anywhere else. So these are 4 of the community handle edition picks, and I think it's cool they did that. I think this is a really good set. Dare I even say this is probably a better set than the Lock Noob one, because the Lock Noob has 5 picks and they're kind of just random tools. This set actually has 2 different flag sizes, but left and right of each of those flag sizes. So you have a large one and a small one, which is ideal for picking the multi-lock lock. So pin and pin technology, pin tumbler design, dimple locks, where you need the really small flag to be able to get that inner pin. So, and you need the larger flag to get the outer pin. That's what this looks like. It looks like 2 large flags, 2 small flags. That's perfect. That's like the ideal dimple pick set. They knocked this thing out of the park. Good job. $125. It's about right. You'd be paying $150 to $160 if you're buying the community edition dimple pick set for just 1 extra tool. It may have 6, the Lock Noob one, but I'm pretty sure it may have 6. It may have 5 or 6. But this is perfect. I would recommend this over the Lock Noob one. Lock Noob one's good. I think this is all you need. Let's see here. Multipick doesn't have any new tools, but of course they sell the Sandman Intermediate, Advanced, Starter, Beginner pick sets. My friends, if you like me and you want to be able to pick your way to victory and work all the way up to black belt, what am I saying? I'm not even black belt. I'm a red belt that's picked 1 black belt level lock, and I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Don't judge. But if you want to slay locks like I do, my friends, you want to compete in lock picking competitions like me, and you want to go to Locksport meetups and pick all 50 to 80 to 100 locks on the table while people are still struggling with their second lock, just like I do. Believe it or not, I've done that several times. By all means, check out Multipick and type in Sandman in the search bar, and you will see the greatest lock picks made in the world. I don't know, I'm just talking nonsense. I don't get paid to market any of my lock picks. I was just like, yeah, man, yeah, I'll consult on these tools, and yeah, you guys can use my name. I don't care. I'm just happy to see quality tools enter the market, and I want to have tools that I can recommend to people and be like, yeah, I highly recommend this, and I absolutely stand by my consultation. They're good tools. Jimy Longs, stop sending me emails asking me when Jimy Longs is going to put out tools. I tell you what, I message Jimmy. I used to message him like every day. Now it's like once every 2 weeks because I know I'm just going to get bad news. Man, Jimmy, it has all of the inventory, but he is sorting the inventory. When Jimmy, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say this. When Jimmy got all the inventory from his manufacturer, and this is perfect. The tools are absolute perfection. I have prototypes of the first production run. They're amazing. They're going to be some of the best tools on the market. But when he got the mass production in, they came completely unorganized. So he's sitting there with calipers and he's trying to organize everything. And he's having to do that to thousands upon thousands upon thousands of tools so he can put together thousands of sets. So he has... I'm probably close to 15,000 tools, so he can have a total of probably 4,000 to 5,000 sets. Or I don't know how many sets he has, but he's basically been working his butt off the last 2 weeks trying to organize everything to get going because the manufacturer kind of screwed up everything. So that's what's happening. People are like, Sandman, did you know Jimy Longs out of stock? You must be new here, sir. Welcome to the show. All right, let's move on to Moki. Moki doesn't have any new tools, but these are some of the best lock picks you can buy, coming straight out of Germany, 301 high-yield stainless steel. I highly recommend you go and you subscribe to the email. I need to message that guy, make sure he's still alive. I haven't heard from him since August. I hope he's okay. Let me know. I'm going to put out a lifeline here. Let's see here. Loock Tools, nothing new from Lock Tools, nothing new from anything going forward. Nothing new from Lockpick Tools, also known as Southern Specialties, based out of Georgia. Let's see, Southord always has items for sale for like $3 off. I'm not impressed with their sales ever, but I always check it out because you want to keep an eye on those tubular lock picks, and they also now have 301 high yield stainless steel lock picks you want to keep an eye on, but they don't have any of that stuff on sale right now. They're based out of Florida. Let's see here, Zeissfix Vent, based out of Germany. Last time I was here, they had like World of Warcraft stuff. It was so fucking hilarious. Warhammer. They had Warhammer 40K or whatever it's called. It was so funny to see that, man. I just crack up every time I see that. I haven't seen anything yet. Like I don't know why they're selling Warhammer stuff, but they're a locksmith supplier based out of Germany. So, anyways, man, I just lose it every time I see that. Tulle has no new products. Every time I come here, I'm looking at their lockpick sets, and I'm always checking their red key and knob lock to see which edition it's on. I have the first edition and the third edition. Always looking for that fourth edition for whenever that drops. No time soon. Okay, Cloaked Entry Co. Nothing new coming from them. They're a reseller of Southern Specialties tools, but they have a lot of tools that are proprietary to their website that you can only get from their website. So I'm always keeping an eye on these guys. Let's see here. Red Team Tools. He's just a reseller of Peterson products and a few other manufacturers. I think Southern Specialties, but I don't see anything new here that is geared towards me as a lock picker. So once I see some new tools, I will let you know. Let's see, Chronolock. He is a distributor out of, British Columbia. Man, how do I know all this stuff? I probably get it all wrong. I'm making up 90% of the things that I say, by the way. He's completely out of stock. The Dead Hammer Locksport kit is still in stock. I think he sent me this, or I gave it away. I can't remember. I may have done it. I think I gave it away in a giveaway. But man, he has some really awesome lockpick sets. He collaborates with Moki and he collaborates with Bare Bones, and then he makes these custom leather cases, and they're so nice, and these things sell out so quick, and they're heirloom quality. Absolutely fantastic. I gave away like 4 of these or something. Oh man, these are so nice. I should have kept one for myself, but I didn't. God bless Chronolock. His name is Dead Hammer on Discord. Fantastic guy. They say there's a clearance. Oh, wait a minute. I usually dismiss Lockpicks, also known as brokerage, lockpicks.com. I always like to stay on top of this website because they're the first distributor I ever purchased from. I purchased my first set of lockpicks from them, HPC set of lockpicks, while I was stationed in Iraq in 2007. And so I always try to like just remind myself, oh yeah, I can buy stuff from these guys. And I always sleep on it, and I try not to, and I try to look and see what they have. But they're showing that they have a Panavise for sale, and I don't see it here once I clicked on that, and this thing is just going to go forever. So let's type in Panavise, see if that's on sale. So what you want to get is the Panavise 350 weighted. What is that weighted thing? And it's 120 bucks. I think you can get this thing on Amazon for like 100 bucks. I think because that's the #1 table vise in the world for Locksport. But I'm pretty sure you can get that for cheaper. This is a unique base. Weighted base mount by Panavise. Interesting. I'm going to get that. I have a vacuum base vise for my Panavise, but the vacuum base ones suck. Like, I don't buy it for the vacuum base. I just buy it because I want a square base. But this says it's weighted, and I don't have to worry about that stupid vacuum base. This is fantastic. I might check this out. I'm going to have to keep that there. Let's go to Amazon. There's nothing new from UHS Hardware right now, so we can skip that. Amazon. Let's go to Amazon and let's type in Panavise. Let's see if we can beat 350. BLBPXB. Okay. Let's go Panavise 350. Let's see if we can bid $120. How much can we get this thing for with free shipping? Panavise 350. And looks like we can get this dismissed. Look at this. Yeah, we can get this for $107 with free shipping. It'll be here Friday, November 8th. So I don't know what the heck these people are doing saying that it's on sale for 120 bucks when I can get it for 10 bucks cheaper from Panavise. Is it coming? Yeah, it's coming from the Panavise store. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. And that's why I like to sleep on lockpicks.com. But every now and then they'll have something that I want to get. All right. I need to remember that base. Man, I cannot talk. I've had trouble talking the past couple months now. Let's go to, dang it. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, there was a base that I was going to get. I wanted to see how much that was on Amazon. Let's move along. I'm running out of energy. I've been talking for a good 30 minutes now. So I go to Etsy and I type in Locksport and I look at like most relevant. I also look at newest. And my go-to here is I look for the 3D printed products. And it looks like Lockpick Nick, also known as Nick McKay on YouTube, now has a new base. Here, it's canted at like a 45-degree angle, and it fits. It just so happens to fit some covert instruments tools. That's fantastic, and it can hold your favorite deadbolt lock. That's awesome. One of these days, if I pick a black belt level deadbolt lock, I will put the picks that I picked it in on the back of this, and I'll definitely buy this display. That's cool. And it's only 19 bucks. Fantastic. I'd highly recommend you check him out. He's Lockpick Nick Prints. There's no K in Nick, and he has some awesome 3D prints here for putting. I have two of them. I have one that I stole from a friend. Need to give it back. I have another one that was given to me by Lockpick Nick, and I think he gave me like 2 of these displays. So that's fantastic. Let's see here. What else do we have from Etsy? That's really cool. He has that Thieves Guild tool set, and this is like designed for holding like fantasy style lock picks, which is cool. I don't think it comes with the actual lock picks. I don't know. But I think it's cool. I like to keep an eye on things like that because maybe I might see something that'll pique my interest where I'm like, yeah, I could totally see me buying this thing and like making it legit. So that's super cool. I don't know. I don't see anything really that's super legit, that would be cool to turn that into a lockpick set. I could see that actually. That's pretty cool. But I'll pass. I'm not gonna get that. That's really cool though. I mean, it's more of a tool roll, I guess. That's cool. See, that's what I love about Etsy. You can just find some crazy stuff. That would be very cool as a lockpick set. Actually, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to consider that. I don't know if it's worth $100, but that's very nice. It comes in 2 different sizes. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. All right. I saw this on Etsy, and I've been trying to decide if I want to put together a kit for when I go to Locksport meetups and when I go to lockpicking conventions, and I just a kit all around for like an emergency kit. And I've been trying to decide, like, do I want to carry hex bits, like security bits, or do I want to carry socket, bits, or do I want to carry a Nipex, Cobra wrench, or do I want to it just turns into too much stuff is what it turns into. And for $20 they have this little thing. Now there's no way that this is the Nipex Cobra XS, which is like $60 or $40 on Amazon, because this whole kit is $20. So it says Harbor Freight Icon, but yet it says Nipex on here. So I don't know what to expect when this package arrives, but I'm probably going to buy this. For $20, I am absolutely going to buy this. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, is that picture real? Huh, it comes with a cutter or a flat-jawed wrench, channel lock, excuse me, and then it comes with another channel lock. There's no way this is Nipex, because it's $20. Nipex is a little overpriced. It says Icon, but it shows pictures. Anyways, I want to add this to like my everyday carry for when I go to Locksport meetups. That's fantastic. I'm going to buy this and report back to you guys. And here are the newest Locksport stuff. Yep, just 3D printed stuff. That's all I see. That's all it is. Folks, that's all I have for today. I'm sure you're tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of hearing myself talk. And that's it. I've got some cool videos coming up over the coming days. If you're new here, hit that like button. Help me out. Subscribe. I promise I'll put out better videos than what I just did just now. And that's all I have for today, folks. Let me know in the comments down below what's got you excited. Are you going to get the Gravity Pick set? Are you going to save money for the Rat Yoke Lockpick set? Are you excited about Jimy Longs? I've been waiting for new tools from Jimy Longs for a long time. Some people are like, I've been waiting for years. No, you haven't. We've all been waiting a long time, though, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll keep you guys in the know on anything that's new coming out. That's all I have for today, folks. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.